Time begins to lose its shape once the immediate violence fades. The noise is gone, but the danger remains, heavy and pressing, sitting in the air like an unspoken threat. It and Merkin are still bound, still trapped, surrounded by uncertainty. The silence is almost worse than the chaos before it. Merkin breaks it first. Her voice is quiet, fragile in a way it has not been until now. She said Simul's name softly, almost as if speaking it too loudly might invite something terrible. She wonders aloud where he is, why there has been no sign of him yet, whether something might have gone wrong. The fear she has been holding back finally surfaces. Her eyes flick around the space, searching for movement, listening for footsteps that never seem to come. It answers immediately with certainty that sounds stronger than he feels. He tells her Simul is fine. He has to be. He says it as if repeating it enough times will make it unbreakable. Simul would not fall easily. Not like this. Merkin is not convinced. She reminds him that too much time has passed. Simul should have returned by now. It clenches his jaw, the muscles tightening as he forces himself to stay calm. He tells her she does not know Simul the way he does. His brother has been through worse, far worse than this. He begins to talk, not because he wants to, but because he needs Merkin to understand. He tells her about the ambush years ago, how Simul was surrounded, caught off guard by men who outnumbered him, men who wanted him broken or dead. They beat him until there was nothing left and touched arms, legs, ribs, everything shattered. They left him bleeding, unconscious, certain he would not survive the night. Eit's voice hardens as he remembers standing beside a hospital bed, watching his brother refuse to die. Simul survived. Not only did he survive, he came back, stronger, colder, smarter, and when he recovered, he hunted down every single man responsible and destroyed them without mercy. Eit tells Merkin this not with pride, but with certainty. His brother does not break easily. A coward's attack cannot destroy him. Merkin listens silently. The story both reassures and terrifies her. She nods slowly, wanting to believe him. Eit looks at her and says he is sure they will get out of here. He has to believe that too. Then his tone changes. He tells her that if this ends here, there is something he needs to say. Something he refuses to carry with him if these are their last moments. Merkin looks at him, confused by the sudden shift. He tells her that the deal she accused him of sabotaging, he did not do it. He never did. Merkin stares at him, stunned. Of all the things he could say at a time like this, she did not expect that. She asks if this is really what he is thinking about right now. Eit answers honestly, yes. Because he cannot tolerate injustice. He cannot let her believe something untrue about him, especially now. He tells her plainly that if he had done it, he would have admitted it without hesitation. He would have yelled, argued, defended himself, but he would not have lied. He says the worst thing for him is being accused of something he did not do. Merkin listens, torn between disbelief and guilt. Eit continues. He tells her that despite everything between them, despite all their problems, there is one thing she must understand. He does not betray. Not his friends, not his family, not even his enemies. Betrayal is not who he is. He wants her to know that, no matter what happens next. There is a long pause. Merkin's voice finally breaks the silence. She says she believes him. Not because of what he says, but because of the way he says it. Because there is no benefit in lying now. She tells him she never wanted to think badly of him. The accusation had stayed inside her, unresolved, poisoning everything between them. Eit exhales slowly. He tells her that maybe these are their last sentences. Their last hours. He does not want anything left unsaid. Merkin feels a chill run through her at his words. He asks her a question that catches her completely off guard. He asks her what would hurt her the most if she died right now. What would remain unfinished inside her? Merkin does not answer immediately. She thinks. Then she says quietly that failing to keep her promises would hurt the most. Promises she made to herself, promises she made to others. Before either of them can say more, the scene shifts away from them. Elsewhere, the consequences of Merkin's presence are unfolding. One of the men reports to the boss, his tone tense and cautious. He says everything was going according to plan until Merkin appeared. The boss reacts instantly, anger exploding. He demands to know what Merkin was doing there, how she even got involved. He curses the situation, realizing the entire plan has been thrown into chaos. The man explains that Merkin arrived with another man, launched a surprise attack, and nearly ruined everything. The target was almost taken down when they stormed in. The boss is furious, pacing, asking over and over how this could have been allowed to happen. The report continues, Ates is neutralized. Merkin is captured and bound. For now, everything is under control. The man hesitates, then adds that Merkin is unharmed. The boss freezes. His tone shifts instantly, becoming sharp and deadly calm. He issues a clear warning. If even a single hair on Merkin's head is harmed, he will personally destroy everyone involved. There will be no forgiveness, no exceptions. The men assure him that Merkin is fine. They even comment on her strength, her wild courage, her refusal to back down. One of them says she has crazy strength, almost admiringly. The boss does not find it amusing. He mutters bitterly that Merkin ruined everything. The entire operation has been derailed because of her. The conversation turns darker. Someone asks what should be done now. They are too deep into this to turn back. Another suggests eliminating Ates and moving forward as planned. A third voice hesitates, questioning whether Merkin should also be sacrificed for the sake of the mission. The boss explodes. He asks if anyone there is capable of solving this without destroying everything. He refuses to give up on Merkin. He says plainly that Merkin cannot be abandoned. Someone counters that Merkin abandoned them the moment she went there. The boss snaps back that he will handle it himself. He warns them not to do anything without his knowledge. No impulsive decisions, no foolish heroics. One man accuses him of being emotional. The boss fires back that emotional decisions get people killed, but abandoning Merkin is not an option. The argument grows heated. Someone states coldly that in their world, emotion leads to death. The boss does not deny it, but he insists there are lines that cannot be crossed. When the call ends, the weight of his words lingers. Back with Ates and Merkin, neither of them knows what decisions are being made about their lives. They sit in the aftermath of everything they have said. The truth has been spoken. Accusations have been cleared. Fear remains. Merkin looks at Ates differently now, not just as a man in danger, not just as her husband, but as someone who may not get another chance to explain himself. Ates watches her quietly, knowing that whatever happens next, something between them has already changed. The situation is far from resolved. The danger is tightening, and the choices being made elsewhere will decide whether this moment becomes the end or only the beginning of something far more violent.